think everything is functional. I have not streamed in a while, so it could be totally broken. We'll have to find out. Plan today is to stream our new game, BattleChonk, which is a fun little experiment that we've put together that has these adorable little characters and dice. And we're in the middle of doing some tuning for it, so I may end up doing some tuning live. I was wondering what this noise was. It's one of my cats. There are cats everywhere in this house. All right. Gonna go ahead and switch over to the game stream now so we can take a look at BattleChonk, talk about how to play BattleChonk, and then I might do some BattleChonk tuning since that's what I'm supposed to be working on today. All right. Hopefully what y'all are seeing right now is BattleChonk. This is specifically designed for kind of a mobile presentation. You can play it on the web. We'll have, if you jump into our Discord, there's links out to go play BattleChonk right now for free if you want to check it out. Our Discord's right down here, bottom of the screen, discord.gg/2weeksgames. Go there, check it out, maybe play some BattleChonk. I'm going to jump in and play some BattleChonk right now. So these are the chonks I'm going to start with right here. And there we go. I rolled a 1. Not ideal. Should be able to take out one of those guys. So what you're doing is the dice will get rolled. You're taking the dice. You're putting it on the chonk that you want to activate. They activate. They use their ability. And it affects these enemies who are encroaching on your space. This is pretty solid first roll here. +10 to all faces on all dice is incredibly powerful. Would have been better if I'd had more dice out, but I don't. I got this guy out right now. So let's see. Gonna pop it on him. Nice thing about Noceratops is in addition to the damage, cause a little bit of pushback. Barrier health, cooldown. Love getting the cooldown to be a bit faster. Smoke puff shoots little fireballs. Those fireballs cause damage over time. Jelly puff shoots little water balls. Those slow things down. I'm leveling up really quick right now, so every time you level up, you're going to upgrade either mostly to your dice. That's either going to add values to the faces, change the dice from a basic type to one of the elemental types like air or fire or earth or nature, or add symbols to the dice that activate when that symbol rolls on the dice. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to add this mini chonk symbol. You can see it right there. It popped up for a split second, and then we roll the different face. I use Hootwise. Does nice direct damage and also kind of stuns. Let's push these guys back a bit. Zap them. Okay, and then cooldown. Every time the dice rolls, after you use it, there's a little cooldown, and you can shorten that amount of time by choosing the cooldown option. So we get that. We can do +6 to 2 faces on a random dice. There's only one dice right now, so it would be +6 to 2 of those faces. Or we can increase the mini chonk damage. I'm going with cooldown again. Look at it. It's just ripping through right now. All right, 12. All right, this is going to activate the mini chonks. So here they go. They're going to run out. Oh, right before they were going to do their damage. Let's increase their damage. We do cooldown or +10. I'm going to go with the damage. So now they're doing more damage. This is the first chapter. It's meant to be quite easy. So as long as you're getting that dice out on the faces. Oh, my cat is attacking my foot. Oh, she's a terror. Ow, 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 ow. What are you doing? Come here. Look, this is the one. She's attacking my feet. See a good thing we got a level up. What are you doing? What are you doing to my feet? What are you doing to my feet? Sassy girl. Oh my goodness. And now you show up. Here's the other cat. Behold, 2 cats. Alright. Is there a third? No, Ham's off somewhere else. Alright, so we can add mini chunks to random faces, a single random face, on all dice. That's super nice if you have multiple dice. I only have the one, so this would be better, or I can increase the damage. I'm going to go with more mini chunks, so it comes up more often. Push these guys back. Okay, some more mini chunks. They're going to come out, do their thing. Boom, 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 boom. Main thing we're trying to do is keep those enemies off of our base. More mini chunks. Love it. Mini chunks, basically just bonus damage going out there, keeping these gloomps away. Now this one has 2 mini chunk symbols on it. So what that means, this is going to trigger twice. I'm going to get 26 mini chunks running out to do their thing. What do we think? Oh, add a dice slot. So this is a fresh die right here, so its numbers haven't been changed and its cooldowns are the same. So you can watch if I use both of these almost at the same time. This one that's had the cooldown reduction finishes way faster. In fact, watch. I'll use the slower of the 2 first. Boom, boom. So they finish almost at the same time, even though I really delayed using that second one. If I use them like in rapid succession, we'll see real quick. Quite a bit faster. So all kinds of things that you can do to increase the power of your dice over the course of a run. Ultimately, what you're trying to do, beat the boss at the end of a wave. I have a lot of health. Cat's attacking my foot again. I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to be cool. Oh my god. Thankfully, he just clipped her this morning. Otherwise, she'd be shredding me right now. Now she's tickling me. It's really obnoxious. I swear. Come here. Come here. You gotta pay the cat tax now. Get up here. Get up here. Yeah. That's right. Show the people. This little terror. She's not even a year old. She's a little grump of fluff. Say hi. That's right. Get out of here. She and her sister are both treat fiends. But I swear she knows when I'm streaming. Because that's absolutely the most entertaining time to be attacking my feet off camera, so I'm just freaking out. All right, so we completed that wave. We got some essence. This is going to be for our earth chunks. This is going to be for our fire chunks, and then we've got some treats, which is used to help with the upgrading process. So we collect those, and now we get to choose one of these 3 chunks. One of these 3 chunks is going to join our current collection, and I'm going to wait 30 seconds to see if anybody has some opinions on which of these 3 chunks we pick. It's Cosmochonk, Houndpour, and Tumblump. And Cosmochonk is light type, Houndpour is water type, Tumblump is dark type. Cosmochonk shoots out this beam, hits a lot of things in a row. Pretty handy, useful on low dice values. Houndpour shoots a big ball of water, causes slowdown to everybody it hits or who walks into the after effect it leaves behind. And Tumblump shoots this kind of slow moving, chunky projectile that hits multiple times as it goes out. So, if you have opinions, I will take whatever folks want the most here. I know there's not that many people watching live right now, so your vote really, really matters. If you're on our TikTok right now and you want to jump in and go, it's that one, odds of me picking that one are very, very high right now. So I'm gonna give it 10 more seconds here before I just choose. And what I choose isn't necessarily going to be my favorite, because I can't pick my favorites. I don't have favorites. They're all my beautiful children. But I will be picking one of them shortly here. Okay, Emo says CosmoChonk. We're going CosmoChonk. Adorable. All right, so now CosmoChonk is going to be on our team. And also, we can do the upgrades. We can upgrade both Noceratops and Smoke Puff. I think we can afford both. Nope, we can only afford one. So we're going to upgrade one of these two. Noceratops, I love a little bit of extra damage with the pushback. Over time, Smoke Puff ends up being really powerful, especially with the degen that comes from the fire. But I'm going with CosmoChonk, because CosmoChonk on the brain. I'm going to go with Noceratops right now for the upgrade. It's because we've got all the essences we need. We got the treats. I'm going to upgrade Noceratops, get a little bit more damage from them. All right, we're going to jump into Chapter 2. Chapter 1, designed to be really easy. Felt really easy, so let's give it a shot here. Noceratops got more damage. I will defy the advice of the hand popping up there. Used to do 12, now doing 14. Hootwise, quick little blast to the back row. You see them stunned for a second before they start moving again. Okay, here's CosmoChonk. Pew! Love that. Dragon Ball style beam will hit everything in that line, which can be really powerful. Especially if you're working with a low number where it's like, oh, if I put that one on Smoke Puff, for instance, Smoke Puff will shoot out, it'll hit, it does some damage, but CosmoChonk will blast everything in a row. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it hits everything in that path, which is pretty powerful. All right, where are we going here? +2 to every face. Early on, I really like to pump the faces or cooldown. Mini Chonks is great, but I like to save that for some numbers. I think I'm leaning towards +2 on every face on a single random dice. So, boom. That's a significant boost to our overall power on a single dice. They've already reached my gate here, so that was a bad shot from CosmoChonk. So these are kind of equivalent in power. This means +2 every face I'm going to hit is going to be +2 stronger, +6 to 2 faces. So you're still getting +12 overall to that die. But it's a little spikier. I'm going to go with it. And we're going to have hopefully some bigger numbers here in a second. Oh yeah, it's teasing me. I saw that 13 and maybe a 15 go. Oh, there's a 14. All right, they're already on the walls. I might need to do some grinding. Let's see if we can get out of this. Oh, it's not looking good for our heroes. They're stacking up. All right, so I get some treats. I collect that. I have two choices. I can replay the previous chapter, try to grind up some more essences and increase the power of my team, or I can keep trying to play out chapter 2, hope for some luckier pulls on my round upgrades, and see if I can make it through and get the better rewards that you're going to get from the higher tier. For now, I love grinding. I don't mind playing a lot of the same stuff over again. So your strategy might be different than mine. I'm going to replay chapter 1 because I know I can get through it really easily, especially with my upgrades to Noceratops. And I should have checked to see if I had enough treats to upgrade Smoke Puff as well. Let's reduce the cooldown. Faster dice. Boom. Look at me go. Like I said, this game available for you to play right now. This is the current dev build, so it might have some stuff that's not in the current live build, but we're gonna push another build later today. We're also gonna make it available a little bit more broadly. But if you want to play it right now, you can jump on our Discord. You can jump on our Discord, discord.gg/2weeksgames, and jump in and play for free. All right, 6 to all faces on all dice, super powerful. Plus 10 to a single face, random dice. Instant action to a random dice face. Instant action, when that comes up, you get to place the die, and it snaps back, no cooldown, and you can place it again. Really cool, really versatile, especially when you want to be doing different things and not playing the same chunk 2 times in a row. I'm going to go with plus 6 to all faces on all dice, just because I like to pump that dice up early on. Let's get some degen going on these guys. You see that fire is still kind of burning afterwards. It has a little tick effect. And then we're going to go with Hootwise, lightning everywhere. Jelly Puff will slow these guys down. I'm going to go with this plus 6. Feel free, if you are in the chat, I'll try to slow down a little bit. If you have opinions on what I take, tell me what I should take on these run upgrades. I'm fine with it. Not a lot of people actively in the chat. That's okay. I'll hold off for a few seconds to see if anybody has opinions. If you do, I'll jump on it. If not, I'm gonna choose what I want to choose. So this again, mini chunks to all dice. Would love that, especially if I had more dice. This is basically, these are equivalent right now because I don't have multiple dice. Or plus 2 to every face on a single random dice. There's only one dice out. That means I'm gonna get plus 2 to all of those faces. That's what I'm leaning towards. Oh, Emo says mini chunks. All right, we're going mini chunks. Mini chunks is always fun. So flat damage increase when you roll it, and they're adorable. They run out and do their thing. All right, just gonna start playing real fast. Where's those mini chunks? Come on. Ooh, okay, great. So we got that plus 2 again, reliable damage increase. Plus 10 to a single face is a slightly smaller power increase overall than the plus 2 to every face, but that plus 10 can be really spiky, and when it comes up, it can be really good, dish out a lot of damage. So trigger twice is really fun. So what trigger twice does is whatever face it ends up on, when you play that to a chonk, it's going to play, and then it's going to slam back down again real quick and play again, which is super powerful. Basically doubles the effect of that die on that face. And in particular, it can be incredibly powerful if you also end up with other symbols on that face, because those get activated again as well. So I'm leaning towards it. Any opinions? I'm going to give this the 10-second going once, going twice, sold situation here. We'll count it down. I'm not going to count it down. I'm just going to wait 10 seconds in my mind. All right. I'm going to go with trigger twice. All right. Here come the mini chonks. Let's go. Pew, 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 pew. Adorable. Let's see if we get trigger twice. That'll be fun. Show y'all how that one works. Gotta push these guys back a little bit. Plus some mini chonks. Lots of damage. Okay. I've been waiting for one of these to come up. So we got the plus 10. Increased damage to mini chonks. Very fun. Transform dice to a specific type. In this case, we'd be transforming it to fire. I'm going to take that because I want to show y'all how it works. What it's going to do is going to change the color of the dice to match the element of fire. Then when I use that fire dice on a fire chonk, they get a 50% increase to their damage. So that's going to make our smoke puff do, and a trigger twice. Watch this. Here we go. So the yellow numbers coming up show that increase to damage. Also to the debuff that they have on them for fire afterwards, it stays there. So you're getting more damage. It's ticking 2 per second instead of 1. You can use the fire dice. Doesn't have to be on a fire chonk. You can use it on whatever chonk, and it works just fine. You just get the bonus when you use it on a fire chonk. Trigger twice. I should have saved that for a second. Wait for the cards to come out. All right, now I'm kind of waiting for another trigger twice to hit before I use this on Smoke Puff. Let's go. I think we're going mini chunks. Let's add some more mini chunks to the mix here. There we go. Smoke Puff's gonna not Ceratops to get a little bit of pushback. Try to get some breathing room. They're coming in hot because I've been talking and not playing. All right. Hootwise, help me out here, buddy. Slow him down a little bit. Push him back. There we go. Push him back off the barrier. All right, we're gonna burn these guys. I should just be using fire all the time. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm feeling pressured, so I like the cooldown a lot. They're right on the barrier. I can increase the barrier's health by 20% right now. That's probably a good choice since I got guys right up on the barrier. Or I can increase the mini chonk damage by 50%. All of these are pretty good options for the situation we're in right now. I think I'm going to go with the barrier health to see if I can survive this onslaught. The signs are pointing to no. Man, they're coming in hot. Push them back. All right. So we didn't succeed. That's fine. We get rewards commensurate with how far we got through there. We're going to get some dark essence, some treats, and some nature essence. Collect that. Let's see. We can upgrade Smoke Puff. I'm going to do that. We'll go back. We're going to replay Chapter 1 again. This, I do this a lot when I'm in tuning mode. I will play the game over and over and over again, see if it's accomplishing our goals. That first time through was exactly what I wanted for Chapter 1. That second time, not so much. I don't like people necessarily losing on Chapter 1. And I'm trying to think if that was because I wasn't playing very well, because I was talking so much, or if it was sort of a swing in the overall things that you end up getting from the run that made it so that I was less likely to have a successful run, and evaluating those things, and then I will go and make adjustments to the game as I'm playing. If you're learning about game design, one of the best things that I can tell you is that you're going to play your game a lot, and you should play your game a lot, especially when you're in tuning mode. You're going to make little adjustments. You're going to go back in. You're going to play again. You're going to play again and again and again. One of the hardest things about that kind of tuning is you're going to get so good at your own game that it can be hard to know what it's like for a player who's jumping in for the first time. And that's something to always keep in mind when you're tuning, is how good do you think you are at your game relative to players who are coming in fresh for the first time. And I can tell you that that's a really hard thing to dial in, and you're always going to think, well, they've got to be at least this good. But you're probably wrong. One of the best ways to figure out how well your tuning is landing is watching people play for real or getting feedback from them. Speaking of which, would love if y'all jumped into our Discord, discord.gg/2weeksgames. You can play BattleChonks right now, absolutely for free. And on our Discord, jump into the BattleChonks channel. Tell me what you think of the tuning. Let me know. Is it too hard? Is it too easy? What do you like? What don't you like? We're actively working on this game right now, and all of your feedback is super valuable for us as we make changes to the game and continue to iterate on it to make it the best game it can be. Love to see you there. All right. Ramble aside, I like this cooldown, and I like this +10 more than I like this. This would be great. If I had multiple dice out, reducing them all by 10% is fantastic, especially if I had more than 2. Single dice cooldown by 20% out the gate is really strong. We're going to take that. Love getting those dice rolling fast. +10 to all. Now, another thing that I know about the way this game works is there's only 2 of these +10 fulls that are going to come up in a given run. That can come up. They may or may not actually show up. There's quite a bit of options that show up in your run upgrades. There's only 2 of these. I could take it now, huge power boost. Plus 10 to all faces is massive. But then that's going to also use that up. I'm not going to see that again for a while. Or I'm not going to see that again at all. Like, there's one more in there. Boy, if I had 2 dice, it would be twice as powerful. And there's a part of me that wants to save it. And I think I will. I think I'm going to save it, hoping that I get another dice pull and then get it again, which is a pretty significant gamble. But I've also got this single dice cooldown, which I love. Mini chunks to 2 random dice faces. Excellent. Especially early on. I'm going to go with the cooldown. Look how fast this guy's rolling. Boom. Boom. Got BattleChonk with his laser beam out here shooting him up. Ones are great to play on a chonk like BattleChonk because their damage is nice and flat, but can still hit lots of folks. So I love playing small numbers on BattleChonk. Man, I'm starting to wish I had that plus 10. All right. Asking ye shall receive. It's not quite what I was hoping for, but plus 10 to a single random face, plus 6 to 2 faces. I'm going for the 10. Going for the spike. See if I can get that big damage. It's a 15. So it landed on a 5, which is great. Big increase to overall power. Here we go. Oh, keep hoping for that 15 to pop up. 1 in 6. Those are my odds. Oh, there it is. Here we go. Not Ceratops. Come in. Knock these fools around for me. I think I'm going with plus 2 to every face. It's a pretty good increase. We don't have the mini chonks out right now, so that 50% increase doesn't help. What happens if you increase the health barrier? So if I take this, it's going to increase the barrier health by 20%. So it'll be, instead of this 100 out of 100 down here, we will have 120 out of 120. Good to have more health, especially if you know that some enemies are going to get through to the barrier and start doing damage to it. They are getting close. Let's take it so I can show y'all what it does. Now we're at 120, 120. We can sustain a little bit more damage. Those little guys don't do a ton, but they do enough to cause a problem. Here they come. Okay, so they're chipping away. All right, this time I'm taking the plus 10 full to all dice. I need that. Oh, no, it's too late. I feel like, all right, what do we get? This is going to be useful. Can we upgrade? Not quite. Hootwise has enough essence, but we don't have enough treats. All right, replay chapter 1. We're grinding it out. I already feel how much slower this dice is than my upgraded one from last time. It's going so fast. BattleChonk. Ooh. Let's go with this Earth upgrade. It's mainly for not Ceratops, but he's one of my go-tos for... Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, 21. Oh my goodness. That's a big hit. That's a big hit from that guy. I think we're doing mini chonks. I think we're doing mini chonks this time. Let's go. They landed on the 2-face and what else? It looked like a... Oh yeah, that's not bad. Landed on a 5. Ooh, plus 6. I'm doing the plus 6. Trigger twice. I don't know what face it'll land on. Plus 6 is going to be really good for us early game. Yeah, look at this. Not Ceratops is going to carry this whole thing. Are you still giving away Steam gift cards? Yeah, that is something we do pretty much every week. Details about how we're doing giveaways are available on our Discord. Jump into our Discord. We are doing a Steam gift card giveaway pretty much every week. Discord.gg/2weeksgames. Jump into our Discord. There is a channel specifically for that. We have a channel called, I believe it's giveaways. My brain is slow this morning. Yeah. So it's giveaways. Jump in, check out what's going on giveaways. There's usually an announcement on how the giveaway works. Sometimes we're doing something on TikTok. Sometimes we're doing something on Reddit. But always we let folks know what we're doing on the Discord so that everybody in our Discord can jump in and participate in our weekly Steam gift card giveaways. All right, mini chunks, random face, all dice, increase the damage, barrier health. I'm going with increased damage this time. All right, let's get these mini chunks going. Okay, and the rewards are coming quick now because the mini chunks are out there doing work. I want more mini chunks, I think. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with more mini chunks. Look at them go. Adorable. They're also dishing out some pretty big damage at this point. I think we've upgraded their damage. More mini chunks, plus 10, or more mini chunks. These are functionally equivalent because we only have one dice out. I'm going to go with the single, just in case we end up with more dice later. Though we're getting close to the end of the round here. Uh-oh, my live has ended. Looks like we're down on TikTok. Reconnecting? Maybe? Maybe? What's happening? Is the stream down all over the place and I have to re-up it, or is it just down on TikTok? +1 dice slot. Big fan. You see the difference between the earth dice and the regular dice. It's kind of subtle. We might need to improve that. But there is a difference. I've got to check with my folks whether or not this stream is still running on Twitch. Are we live on Twitch? It suggests that we are still live on Twitch and just TikTok is down. And the question I have now is, do we restart the stream to get the TikTok back up, or do we just punch through? I'm leaning towards punch through. Oh, I should have put that 2 on Cosmo Chonk. I don't know what I was thinking. You go here, you go here. Give me that cooldown. Faster dice, please. So another thing we need to do is clearly let you know which of these dice is affected when you make a change with the run upgrades. That's something I think will be coming online soon. Also should be using these dice a little faster. Too busy thinking about stream logistics. This is what play should look like. Go quick. I'm not looking for crazy APM, but you shouldn't be sitting on dice like I have been. When they roll, they land, you should know what you want to do with it. Ooh. Single dice cooldown or all dice cooldowns. We're going with all dice. Alright, just the boss left. Everybody take this dude out. You can pre-place dice if you're like, I'm using not Ceratops come hell or high water. You can place that die as it's spinning and just know that whatever it lands on, that's what you're playing. All right. Good number of treats, dark essence, and some air essence. So Hootwise is ready for an upgrade. So we can get a level 2 Hootwise. Not bad. Oh, Hootwise is already working on round 2. All right, so that is BattleChonk. I'm going to wrap this stream here because we've been going for about 35 minutes, and I got some more tuning to do based on what I just was experiencing and playing. If you want to check out our games, discord.gg/2weeksgames. All of our games are free. You can jump in and play them in your browser. Plays on a lot of different hardware. If you have any trouble with playing it on certain hardware, let us know. We always like getting some information about what's working and what's not for folks. Also we have some word games. We have Solitaire if you're looking for some classics. We got Minesweeper, Vapor Sweeper is what we call it if you're looking for some classics. Texas Word'em if you like some word games. BattleChonk if you're looking for some adorable little action on the go with your fun little BattleChonk friends. Protect your town from the glooms as they're coming in. Upgrade them. They get stronger, and that is super fun. And we also have Steam gift card giveaways going on there. Folks chatting about games, both playing them and making them. So it's a good time over on our Discord. So come and join us. Good stream. All right, y'all. We'll do it again soon. Thanks. Bye.